My name is Bahar Temiz. I'm a dancer and choreographer, born in Istanbul. And in KVS, I will present a show called Ice. For this show, I wanted to work with ropes and a body in space. Finding some kind of tune, an environment where everything can coexist. The sound can be there, the text can be there, there can be words, there can be a body, space, and you could, as an audience, really go from one thing to another and not just sticking with the performer and how great or how ungreat she is. On stage, you see me with a bunch of ropes. In the very beginning of the show, I start to install them on the floor, which is a circle dance floor. I connect them, so I make this one line. So I try to work with images that can have different meanings. Then I start to pull them to make a nest. Then I wear them, I spin, turn around myself with one. It's making different shapes in space. I put them on, for example, on one scene, and there are scenes also which makes that I can't move because they are too much or they're uncontrollable. Like there's also this idea of obstacle, putting yourself constraints, which makes that nothing is easy. You have to deal with the environment.
Reaching Antarctica was like reaching the moon back then. In 1901, Robert Malcolm Scott leaves London with 48 men under his command. His goal is to be the first man stepping on the South
The
Pole.
piece starts with a text on the explorers of the early 20th centuries, the explorers of Antarctica, to set a frame from which we can take off and travel through times and different geographies. I like this idea of going to a place where you don't really have the tools to cope with the environment. Everything is new, so it's very exciting, but it can also have deadly effects, of course. I like this element of unknown and how the body can adapt, find new strategies. I was reading The Far Away Nearby by Rebecca Solnit. There was a chapter called Ice, and the moment I read it, I thought, oh, it's a great title in terms of the aesthetics I chose already. I knew that everything would be white on white. So, but the moment I started to read the text, she was talking a lot about decaying, like how ice is stopping time because it's stopping decaying, and how it's also disappearing and changing form. And I found that this is a bit the ambition that I want to accomplish with this piece. I like watching people on stage becoming almost transparent while they move. I don't know if I can say becoming themselves, but just simply being there, getting rid of all the decoration, all the unnecessary things, like kind of, yeah, undress. How I'm trying to experience that state, I think I like very much this image of Sisyphus really fully engaging in one action or one state. So I think passing through embodiments of something, then you like trying to experience this range of tonus, intensity, etc. I feel like this can really bring oneself to where you are. I'm very happy to collaborate with Charo Calvo on sound. She was in residency in Iceland, so it was a kind of a very nice moment that she could also have all these very real captations, sound captations. But she transformed everything. We never really, we really focus on not having the sound as an illustration of an environment. But there's always an abstraction. So the sound always creates also landscapes and feelings and physical. It has physical consequences, but in a much subtle and ambiguous, vague ways, I would say. Actually, for me, working internationally means working with these international people, not in terms of territories, countries, financial resources. Of course, like staying in Turkey would mean a totally different approach than living in France or working in Belgium. But especially the people and how generous and how inspiring they are. Yeah, I'm super grateful that I can have that.